If you're tired of blowing your funded accounts at payouts, you're just about to lock in that $2,000, $3,000 payout into your bank account, but because somehow you traded it and you totally blew that payout, you feel bad about yourself, you want to give up, you can't believe that you did it again, and yet you did it again, and you don't know what to do, then this video is for you. Because guess what? You are not alone. In fact, today I received another DM from this person saying, I'm crazy, I'm constantly blowing accounts when they're at the payouts or after 8 trading days. Yesterday's blown up 2 payout accounts of Apex. I was up $2,300 and 8 trading days. As you know, Apex only requires 10 trading days and 2 days can be flipping and you're at payout. For a 50K account, you only need $2,600. So this person needed only $250 and they would have had a $2,000 payout in their bank account. Multiplied by 2, that's $4,000. But somehow he had blown that $4,000 to pieces because he lost control. Has that happened to you before? Of course it has. Then watch this video and learn 7 keys to know how to stop blowing your accounts at payout so that you can finally start locking in those payouts, depositing them in your bank, and you start becoming a profitable trader once and for all. The first thing you must do is you need to avoid the finish line syndrome. Most people don't realize that trading is not just about entries and exits, strategies and risk management. Those are very important part of trading. However, human psychology plays a big part of our trading. Ask yourself this question: when was the last time you doubted yourself for an entry? It rips the same direction you thought it was gonna do. You're upset, and so you FOMO into the trade knowing it's about to reverse. You get in the trade and it reverses on you and you take a loss. Sound familiar? That is human psychology. You knew you shouldn't do that. You knew it was FOMO, but you did it anyway. The same way you have to recognize this for your funded account that is at payout. Most people will try to cross the finish line as fast as they can so they can lock in that payout. But beware, that can actually stop you from getting your payout. People will push size. They want to go in bigger size to lock in a few ticks to lock in that payout. But that's the wrong idea. What you should do is number 2, size down. That's right, contrary to what most people do, they'll increase the size to finish and get to that payout. What you should do is you need to size down. What that means is that if you normally trade 4 contracts, then you will now trade 2 contracts or even 1 contract. Why? Because you want to protect your precious PA that is about to be paid out. And if you find it hard to do, I want you to picture this next time when you're about to enter into trade for your account that is about to be paid out. And that brings us to number 3. Ask yourself this question: if you are a sniper sent on a solo mission deep behind enemy lines, you've been crawling through the swamp, finding your perfect position, you see your target, you got him locked into your scope. After 3 days of planning, you're about to complete the mission. Do you think it makes sense at this point that you would just say, you know what, 3 days been too long, let me just randomly pull a trigger and see if I hit the target? No, you would never do that because all that work that you've done in the past has gone to waste. And not only that, once you randomly fire that shot, you'll give away your position. And so rather, what you should do is this. Ask yourself this question: if I only have 1 shot to take, 1 shot, 1 kill, will I take that shot now? Will I do that entry now? Will I take that trade now? And if the answer is no, then you better not take that trade for that PA, or at least save it for another account. And some of you are thinking, if I don't take this trade, I'm at the last day, the payout cycle is the 20th, and today's the 20th, I got 15 minutes to go before the market close, I have to make that $200 profit to get to payout. Let me tell you something, no you don't. And that brings us to number 4. It is okay to miss a payout deadline. Make no mistake about it. The only reason why prop firms put a payout window throughout the month is so that you will rush to get it finished in those payout windows so that you blow your account. How do I know? Because last time I had a PA with Apex $200 from payout, and I told myself, just gonna lock in this $200 before I call it a day. I'm gonna have tight stop, 1 pop, I sell on the ask, then this account's done. And guess what? That account was done all right, but it wasn't done for getting the payout. It was done because it was blown. The tight stop became a $200, $400, $800 loss, and before you know it, you tilt and that account is blown. Why? All because I could not be okay with missing the payout window. In fact, you may be surprised that sometimes sometimes missing a payout deadline could turn out for good. Number 5, set a daily stop loss of $100 and then walk away regardless of whether it's a win or a loss. I can't tell you how many times I've heard people tell me, FSP, I'm at the payout amount, but I still need some more trading days, so I'm just gonna trade small. That was their plan anyway, but they end up blowing that account. How does that happen? And that's because we've all been there before. When we see a precious PA about to be paid out and we take a loss on it, our immediate reaction is what? I gotta make that back. Isn't that true? And I gotta do it now, today. And guess what? That's the worst time and the worst place to be, because revenge trading always brings results that you don't want to have. However, if you set your daily stop loss of $100 and walk away, then tomorrow you can come back and make $200 and still be $100 in profit, and also locked in 2 trading days, locking in your payouts. And prop firms actually do want to see you take losses, and $100 loss is very easily recoverable. So why not take the loss and walk away? If you don't have discipline to do this, use our Trader Pro to set a hard stop so that it will auto liquidate your account when you hit that $100 stop loss. If you want to see step by step how to set that up, you can watch my other video that I recently posted after you finish this video. And if you feel like you really lack some discipline, do number 6. Go out to the bank and take out 3 $100 bills. Then you will show these 3 $100 bills to a friend or a loved one, and you will tell them, if I keep trading after taking a $100 loss on this precious PA about to be paid out, then I will absolutely give you this $100 bill and it's yours to keep. I suggest you do this with a friend who will hold you accountable to it. And the reason why you want to do this is because you want to actually see in front of you that $100 bill. When it's just a bunch of numbers on our computer screen, we don't actually think it's real money. But can you imagine for my friend here, he could have had $4,000 paid to his bank. Literally 2 days, he would have been able to submit that payout request. But because he's blown up those 2 accounts, that $4,000 is gone. Imagine going to your bank, taking out $4,000 in cold hard cash, and then you pour gasoline on it, light it up on fire. That $4,000 is gone. I want you to remember that picture next time you want to go on tilt, and next time you want to keep trading when you're at negative 100 or more, because that is essentially what you're doing. You're pouring gasoline on that payout that is about to happen, and you're lighting it up, burning up your cold hard cash. And not only that you spend 8, 10, 15 days building that account to pay out, and now you're gonna gaslight yourself. I hope I burn that image in your mind strong enough so that you don't do it next time. Some of you are saying, well, you know what, it's easy, but I need to trade. I feel that itch. As traders, we want to click buttons, and I get it. And that's why you need to do number 7. You need to put that funded account almost at payout on 3rd tier rotation. This is why if you want to make substantial money with futures prop firms, you should have at least 10 to 20 funded accounts at your disposal at all times, so that you can rotate through them and mitigate your risk across multiple different funded accounts or PAs. Now, if you don't have the bankroll to do this, for funded accounts, you can use your evals as 1st and 2nd entry, and then your precious PAs, especially the ones almost at payout, as your 3rd entry or 3rd tier rotation. Then you will solve the problem of wanting to trade but still protecting your precious PA at payout.